Hello students, now today we are starting our next chapter, redox reactions. In the chapter taken redox reactions, what we will discuss? Let us see a list of the topics or subtopics that we will discuss in the given chapter, redox reactions. First we take introduction of terms, oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction, their definitions, different type of definitions which can indicate the oxidation and reduction reactions. Then you can take here introduction or the meaning of oxidizing and reducing agents. For understanding these terms better way, we take oxidation number, the term taken oxidation number. Calculation of oxidation number is again very important topic, and you get sometimes straight questions in different examinations, entrance examinations for calculation of oxidation number. Then you can take different types of redox reactions, their introduction, like you can take combination reactions, or you can take decomposition reactions, we can take metal displacement reactions or non-metal displacement reactions, or you can take disproportionation reaction, and so on. So we can take different kind of redox reaction, their definitions, introduction, that we'll discuss. And then the most important part of chapter, then we take most important topic or part of the chapter is balancing of redox reactions. Balancing of redox reactions by different methods. We will take two methods mainly. One is called oxidation number method, and second can be taken ion, electron or half reaction method. So that's the outline of topics that we discuss in the given chapter. This is a small chapter, and in this chapter we have two things especially important for us. One is oxidation number, and second balancing of redox reactions. And in examinations you get questions most frequently on these two topics. Calculation of oxidation number is very important. Almost every year you get question directly or indirectly on determination of oxidation number in almost all kind of entrance examinations. And then balancing of redox reaction is again very important topic, again on which you get questions in examinations. Moreover, this chapter is indirectly helpful to us, especially to calculate equivalent weight of oxidation and oxidizing and reducing agents. We need to understand the clarity of the calculation of oxidation number and the definitions and meaning of reactions with the substances which are oxidized or reduced. And then this chapter can be used up, will be required directly to study in concept of stoichiometry, redox titrations. And then you can take calculations of, after redox titrations we can take determination of n factor value, equivalent weight to be used in electrochemistry chapter. In Faraday's laws based questions, when they are given to us for calculation of equivalent weight of compounds, because in electrochemistry also reactions occurring are redox reactions in the cells. Cells can be taken electrochemical cell, electrolytic cells, again they involve redox reactions involving the electron exchange. So let us take the starting point here. First, introduction to you of oxidation and reduction. Normally बच्चे लोग पढ़ लेते हैं इस टॉपिक को क्लास में पहले से भी है from earlier classes, but I will start from again beginning this first oxidation and reduction definitions first in different ways. Now let us take first definition of terms oxidation and reduction. Now first we can take term oxidation. How this term oxidation can be defined? We can have different way of defining the term oxidation. Some of them are taken like here. First it can be taken addition of oxygen or we can take more electronegative element. It is one way of defining addition of oxygen or more electronegative element, or it can be taken as removal of hydrogen or less electronegative element, or it can be taken loss of electrons, or it can be taken as increase in oxidation number. We'll discuss these terms later on, oxidation number detail. I'll explain in simple meaning also, and we can take latest definition also can be given in terms of like it is decrease in electron density on an atom which is oxidized. The atom where there is decrease in electron density also can be taken as oxidation. So we can have these different way of oxidation definition, oxidation reactions. It is addition of oxygen or more electronegative element, removal of hydrogen or less electronegative element, loss of electrons, or you can take increase in oxidation number or decrease in electron density on the atoms. Now second, we can take definition of reduction, just opposite. We take reduction definitions, like first can be taken addition of, you can take it can be taken removal of oxygen or more electronegative element, or it can be defined as addition of hydrogen or less electronegative element. It can be taken as gain of electrons, or it is decrease in oxidation number, decrease in oxidation number, or it can be taken increase in electron density on the concerned atom. Whichever atom which can say is reduced, on that atom or around that atom there is increase in electron density. So when we take definition of reduction are just opposite of oxidation. Okay, so this is oxidation reduction introduction. Let us explain these different examples of definitions. Let us see here definitions or this example of different cases. Now let us take some examples of oxidation and reduction reactions. We have taken different definitions in oxidation like addition of oxygen. If I take some reactions like magnesium plus O2 can give magnesium oxide. The reaction involving oxidation because of addition of oxygen to magnesium, Lewis reaction. We can take CH3CHO is taken acetaldehyde on oxidation reaction. It can form CH3COOH. It is again oxidation reaction. Or you can take here like zinc in the reaction can lose 2 electron from zinc plus 2 ion. So this all the reactions can be taken at examples of oxidation reactions. क्या क्या था? Addition of oxygen, or you can take loss of electrons, or you can take like addition of more electronegative elements. So different examples we can cite here for this oxidation reactions. Now next we take some examples of reduction reactions, like we have taken addition of hydrogen. If we take reaction as taken here like alkenes, CH2 double bond CH2, when we add hydrogen it can form CH3 or you can take CH3 CHO, adding hydrogen it can form CH3 CH2OH. Addition reaction of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst, that is different case. Or you can take like gain of electrons, Cu plus 2 ions can take electron from copper metal. This can be taken reduction reactions. So we can have different definitions for almost all definitions. We can give the examples of oxidation and reduction reactions. That's introduction of oxidation and reduction reactions. Now to explain this oxidation reduction in terms of electrons, for us that is more important because in the given chapter we will study oxidation and reduction in terms of mostly electrons, electron exchange, loss of electron as oxidation and gain of electrons as reduction. Like if I take suppose a vessel having solution of copper sulfate, in this we put a zinc rod for some time. What happens in the reaction? Zinc rod oxidizes slowly, form zinc plus 2 ions in solution, and then from solution which have Cu plus 2 ions, they will take up electrons from copper metal. In solution with Cu plus 2 ions, they take electron which is released by zinc rod when zinc is dissolving. It is because of different reactivity. Zinc metal is more reactive for oxidation reaction, so zinc will lose electrons. Copper is more reactive for reduction, so solution of Cu plus 2 ions, they will take up electrons and form copper metal. So this can be taken loss of electron as oxidation reaction, gain of electron as reduction reaction. The combination taken here will give a net redox reactions. If we take net reactions, what? Zinc plus Cu plus 2 ions, electrons will cancel out, give in a reaction zinc plus 2 ions plus copper metal. This net reaction become a redox reaction. The net reaction example of a redox reaction. That in the net redox reaction zinc plus Cu plus 2 ion. Now in this case we can see clearly that the substance which is losing electron will be oxidized, loss of electron oxidation and gain of electron reduction. Then we get two terms here. One substance is called oxidizing agent, second is called as reducing agent. यहाँ पे रिएक्शन क्या है? ये नेट होता है redox reaction. Redox reaction is combination of reduction plus oxidation. So net reaction because a single half reaction never take place alone. कोई भी आप सोचो सिंगल एक रिएक्शन खाली ऑक्सीडेशन होता रहे और होता ही रहे, पॉसिबल नहीं है. या खाली रिडक्शन रिएक्शन होता रहे या हो जाए, अपने आप कभी भी पॉसिबल नहीं होती है. कोई भी सिंगल हाफ रिएक्शन अलोन कभी नहीं होता है. हमेशा रिएक्शन होते हैं कॉम्बिनेशन में, पेयर्स में होता है. अगर एक सब्सटेंस है कोई अवेलेबल जिसका ऑक्सीडेशन होना है, तो उसके लिए एक सब्सटेंस और चाहिए जिसका रिडक्शन होना चाहिए, तभी आपका एक नेट रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन बनता है. इसलिए हम चैप्टर को पढ़ते हैं हमेशा एज ए रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस. वी डोंट स्टडी चैप्टर रिडक्शन रिएक्शंस या चैप्टर ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शंस बिकॉज वी हैव रिएक्शन ऑलवेज इन कॉम्बिनेशन. एंड देन वी कैन टेक इंट्रोडक्शन टर्म्स लाइक ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एंड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. इस रिएक्शन को देखिए एंड देन डेफिनेशन पार्ट विल बी क्लियर टू यू. देखिए हमारे पास दो टर्म्स है. एक क्या होता है ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, ये क्या होते हैं? दे हेल्प इन OA. I'm writing a short term. Oxidizing agent is OA. They help in oxidation. They help in oxidation of substances, but get reduced themselves. Get reduced themselves. Meaning, in the reaction they will gain electrons. They are reduced means in the reaction they gain electrons. And what are reducing agents? इसका उल्टा कर देंगे. Reducing agents ये क्या होते हैं? They help in reduction of other substances. They help in reduction of other substances, but get oxidized themselves. Meaning in the reactions they lose electrons. It is definition part of oxidizing agent and reducing agent. The substances which help in oxidation of other substances. How they help in oxidation? By gain of electrons. The other substance which lose electrons, those electrons lost by the substance which is oxidized, those electrons are gained by such compounds. क्या लिखा है? They help in oxidation, but they get reduced in the reactions themselves. कैसे? They will gain electrons. तो they promote the other substance to lose electrons. कि भाई तुम इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करो, हम इलेक्ट्रॉन ले लेंगे. That they promote. They promote oxidation, but are getting reduced themselves. And what are reducing agent then here? The substances which help in reduction the substances which help in reduction of other substances, but they get oxidized themselves. In the reaction they lose electrons, so we call them reducing agents. If we take the reaction, you get question in examination frequently. एक क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि पूछेंगे इस रिएक्शन में या किसी आपको रिएक्शन देंगे बहुत सारी कि इन दीज रिएक्शंस आइडेंटिफाई द ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एंड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. आइडेंटिफाई द ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एंड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. बहुत सिंपल होता है, इसमें आपको क्या देखना है, द सब्सटेंस विच इज ऑक्सीडाइज will act as reducing agent, and the substance which is reduced will act as oxidizing agent. If you take the reaction taken here, in the reaction zinc is oxidized, so zinc metal will act as reducing agent. And in the reaction Cu plus 2 ions are reduced, so Cu plus 2 ion in the reaction will act as oxidizing agent. Cu plus 2 ion help in oxidation of zinc, because zinc will lose electron, those electrons are taken up by Cu plus 2 ion. Similarly, zinc will promote reduction of copper by supplying electron. So these substances, they supply electron, they provide electrons, and they help in reduction of other substances. We call them reducing agent. तो बहुत सिंपल है, जिसका ऑक्सीडेशन होगा वो हो जाएगा रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट, और जिसका रिडक्शन होता है वो हो जाएगा आपका ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ये इसका वो डेफिनेशन ऑफ ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एंड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. ओके, चलिए आगे देखते हैं नेक्स्ट. नाउ बिफोर वी टेक द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, समटाइम्स वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द नेम ऑफ आयंस. Even though you were quite aware of the names of the common ions, we are just giving a list of some common ions which are used by us frequently in different calculation of oxidation number in different reactions. तो आपके आयंस कौन से होंगे? पहला आपका है आयन का नाम है कार्बोनेट, एसिटेट, नेक्स्ट वन इज एसिटेट CH3COO माइनस, नेक्स्ट वन इज फॉर्मेट HCOO नेगेटिव आयन, सल्फेट, नेक्स्ट वन SO4 2 माइनस, नेक्स्ट वन सल्फाइड, नेक्स्ट वन सल्फाइड, नेक्स्ट वन टेकन थायोसल्फेट, S2O3 2 minus, next one taken tetra thionate, it is hypochlorite ion, next one taken chloride ion, next one taken chlorate ion, next one taken perchlorate ion, it is hypophosphate ion, it is methanide ion, C4 negative ion, methane's conjugate base, so methanide ion, it is acetylide ion, next one cyanate, next one thiocyanate, next one plumbite for lead. When you take lead in plus 4 oxidation number, name is plumbate. Next one is zincate, oxalate. They are some of the commonly used negative ions. Let us take some more common ions which are used in anions or cations. So let us take several more examples. इस वक्त आराम से वीडियो पॉज कर लीजिए, नोट कर लीजिए, फिर हम आगे देखते हैं और, ठीक है. So let us take some more ions with the list and with the name of ions and formulas given here. तो आप इसको फिर से एक बार नोट कर लो सारे, मैं सारे बोल रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. पहला है HCO3 negative ion is named bicarbonate ion, HSO3 negative ion is bisulfite ion, HSO4 negative is bisulfate ion, F negative fluoride ion. We can have fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide all similarly. PO4 3 negative phosphate ion, BO3 3 negative borate ion, NH4 plus ammonium, N2H5 plus is hydrogenium, NO2 negative is nitrite ion, NO3 negative is nitrate ion, NO2 plus is called nitronium ion, NO plus is called nitrosonium ion, NH2 negative is amide, NH2 negative is imide, N3 negative is nitride, N3 negative is azide. 3 atom nitrogen charge negative 1 is azide, single nitrogen charge negative 3 is nitride. MnO4 2 negative is manganate, MnO4 negative is permanganate, Cr2O7 2 negative is dichromate. पूरा आराम से वीडियो पॉज करके नोट करो सारे एग्जांपल्स को, फिर हम लेते हैं नेक्स्ट वाला। इसमें एक थोड़ा सा और भी लेंगे, यहाँ पर कुछ कॉम्प्लेक्स टाइप एग्जांपल्स लेंगे यहाँ पर फॉर द नेम ऑफ द आयंस। नाउ वी टेक सम मोर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ आयंस एंड नेम्स। नेक्स्ट वन टेकन CrO4 2 negative, name is chromate. Cr2O3 4 negative, Cr2O4 2 negative is chromite. In this case chromium oxidation number is +6 and where it is +4 here, +3 state here. It is stannite, tin is +2 state and tin is +4, name is stannate. Next one is SiO3 2 negative is silicate. आपको पढ़ाएंगे भी ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर निकालना कैसे निकालते हैं। अगला है सिलिकेट, SiO3 2 negative. अगला है FeO4 2 negative is ferrate. H2O4 2 negative is called as dithionate. SO5 2 negative is persulfate or peroxosulfate. HO2 negative is hydroperoxide ion. अगला है ऑक्साइड आयन O2 negative. O2 negative ion is superoxide ion. O2 2 negative ion is peroxide ion. O3 negative is ozonoid ion. FeCN6 4 negative is ferrocyanide ion. Iron is in +2 state is ferro. It is +3 state is ferri. Ferricyanide, ferrocyanide. Cobalt in +3 state is cobalti nitrite. अगला है AsO3 3 negative is arsenite. AsO4 3 negative name is arsenate. So there's some ions introduction, their names that you can keep in mind, because sometimes when for some of the elements or metal oxidation number is not sure, especially when you take d block elements, d block element oxidation number is not sure sometimes, because those elements or metals can show variable oxidation number. In that kind of case especially, you break the ionic compound into ions and then for the metals you can get the oxidation number easily. Okay, so these ions are there, you can have in your mind for reference, or you can note down all the examples first of all and then आप सारा इसको याद कर लीजिए। ठीक है, अब हमारा अगला टर्म आएगा इसमें ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर। आयंस के इंट्रोडक्शन में हमारा नेक्स्ट आपका नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आएगा ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर। हाउ टू फाइंड ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर यूजिंग सेवरल रूल्स, बिकॉज जैसे मैंने लिखा है यहाँ पे आयरन का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर था +2, यहाँ +3 स्टेट है, या इसका टिन का +4 है, टिन का +2 है, +3, ये आते कहाँ से हैं कि किसी भी कंपाउंड के अंदर या आयंस के अंदर किसी भी एलिमेंट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर कितना होता है, कैसे निकालते हैं, क्या अप्रोच है, वो हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर एंड कैलकुलेशन ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर इन सिंपल एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स केसेस। ठीक है, तो लेट अस टेक नेक्स्ट हेडिंग ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर। नाउ आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक टेकन इज हियर ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर। ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, how we define oxidation number? First we take definition of oxidation number. Write down. It is real or imaginary charge that an atom carries either in free state or in combined state, That is definition of oxidation number. It is real or imaginary charge that an atom carries or that an atom is supposed to have either in free state or in the combined state. Free state can be atomic form or the ionic form or in the molecular form in the combined state. In the different cases, the charge that an atom carries is called oxidation number. How for the atom we can find oxidation number? You can take some rules are there. That rules will help you to find the elements oxidation number. Rules for calculation of oxidation number. First लिखिए पॉइंट यहाँ पे लिखिए, write down. All atoms carry zero oxidation number in their elemental state. In elemental state. Elemental state means कि how in the nature they are found. In that elemental state, the atom carry how much charge is their oxidation number, and that is zero because in elemental state, elements are found in neutral state. If you take example wise like here, if I take sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, O2, Cl2, O3, P4, S8, all and etc. In all the such cases here, what all the atoms taken here in such elemental state of the atoms, all the atoms carry, all atoms have zero oxidation state or oxidation number. In such case, all the atoms have zero oxidation number. That is first point. तो कभी भी आपको दिखता है, कोई भी आपको atoms दिए हुए हैं, either in atomic state or in molecular state, for all the atoms the charge is zero. पहला point. Second point क्या है इसके अंदर यहाँ पे? In ionic state means for same element. We can take for monoatomic ions. Means ions having mono means single atom. Monoatomic single atom ions. For monoatomic ions, the oxidation number is equal to the charge of the atom. The charge of the atom is oxidation number for monoatomic ions. If I take monoatomic ions means single atom ions. Example taken like if I write Na plus, Mg plus 2, Al plus 3, Fe plus 2, F minus, S2 minus, N3 minus, P3 minus. So all the ions taken are having single atom. For single atom ions, the oxidation number is same as the charge of the ion. Like if it is taken oxidation number taken in different cases. Let us take for sodium, what is oxidation number? In this case +1. For oxidation number always give sign plus or negative जो भी आपको आएगा उसमें +1, +2, +3, again +2, -1, -2, -3, -3. So for the monoatomic ions, the oxidation number is equal to charge of the atom. Are you clear? Let us take next point. देखिए next point क्या होता है कि when we have molecules which are consisting of atoms of more than one elements, तो उसमें क्या होता है, we have to assume the bonding is ionic nature. लिख लीजिए इसमें next point में for molecules having atoms of more than one atom and atoms of more than one elements, the bonding is considered to be pure ionic in nature, with more electronegative element carrying negative charge and less electronegative element will have or with positive charge. If you take molecules in which they are having atoms of more than one element, in such cases we assume the bonding to be purely ionic in nature. More electronegative atom will carry negative charge and less electronegative atom will carry positive charge. And further, in such cases, the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms is taken 0, is taken equal to 0. If I take example wise, if I write suppose here compound KMnO4, or if I write suppose K2Cr2O7, suppose you can take for potassium oxidation number is X, manganese is Y, and for oxygen it is Z. When we add all the elements, oxidation number sum total कितना आएगा? Like K का आएगा X सिंगल एटम है, मैंगनीज का Y सिंगल एटम है, 4 ऑक्सीजन एटम, तो 4Z is equal to how much? 0. If it is again suppose again potassium is X, chromium Y, O Z, तो कितना आएगा? 2X plus for 2 chromium 2Y plus 7Z is equal to 0. That's the point, meaning कि for molecules which are having atoms of more than one element, the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to 0, because as a whole they are having no net charge, so charge we put equal to 0 in such case. Now if I take next point here, next point can be taken regarding ions which are having atoms of more than one elements. For ions having atoms of different elements or even same elements are there in some cases, different elements or even some case we have same elements, different or same elements. We'll explain to this point. Elements, the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms, the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to the charge of the ions. This is the point for what? For poly, such ions are called as polyatomic ions. Polyatomic ions. When ions have more than one atoms, in such cases the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms will be equal to the charge of the ion. If I suppose write here example wise, let us take ammonium ion, NH4 plus. If I write here, let's say Cr2O7 2 minus, I can take N2H5 plus called hydrogenium ion. So if I take this example taken here, in this case suppose for nitrogen we have oxidation number X, H का Y, तो हम क्या करेंगे X plus 4 hydrogen तो 4Y is equal to how much? Plus 1. Charge in the right side. X plus 4Y is equal to plus 1. If I take in this case suppose chromium is X, O is Y, we have 2X for 2 chromium, 7Y for 7 oxygen atoms equal to how much? Minus 2. The charge taken is minus 2 on the right side. If similarly if I write here nitrogen X, H का Y, तो कितना आएगा? 2X plus 5Y is equal to how much? Plus 1. Whatever charge they have, that charge we write in the right side. That's the case for polyatomic ions and ions having more than one atoms. They normally are of different elements, even though suppose they are of different same element. If I write example here, I3 negative ion, N3 negative ion, so in such case what happens? If I write for per atom iodine oxidation number is X, so what we write here? 3X is equal to minus 1. So in polyatomic means atoms, ions are having more than one atom is called polyatomic ions. In polyatomic ions, the sum total of oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to charge of the ion. I hope it is clear. Now there are some basic points which you have to keep in mind. That the rules basically. And now if you have so many unknown values, it is difficult to find oxidation number of all the atoms. So what is done here? For some elements we have fixed oxidation number that you have to keep in mind. For several you can take group wise, you can take here, or some elements depending upon their values of electronegativity or electropositive nature. some element have fixed oxidation number that you have to keep in mind. ठीक है, तो कौन से एलिमेंट का फिक्स ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर है हम वो देखते हैं, और फिर कुछ देखते हैं जनरल, फॉर सम एलिमेंट्स वी विल टेक कंसिडर जनरल ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, तो उससे भी आपको काफी हेल्प मिलेगा यहाँ पर, बिकॉज अगर हम सपोज दोनों आपके अननोन होंगे तो डिफिकल्ट होगा इसमें, तो एटलीस्ट एक का पता होगा, एक का निकल जाएगा आराम से। अगर सपोज आपका एक्स और वाई में वाई पता है, एक्स निकल जाएगा। तो यहाँ पर क्या है, कुछ एलिमेंट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर काफी फिक्स होता है, मोस्ट केस में फिक्स रहता है, कुछ एक को छोड़ के जहाँ पे चेंज हो सकता है, सेम एलिमेंट का कॉमन को छोड़ के भी हो सकता है। तो वी विल फर्स्ट कंसिडर और ट्राई टू कीप इन माइंड द ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर ऑफ दोज एलिमेंट विच आर फिक्स्ड एंड will be same in all the cases or will be almost same in all the cases। तो दो टाइप के केस देखेंगे यहाँ पे, तो उनका हम एक लिस्ट लेते हैं एलिमेंट्स का जिनका ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर हमेशा फिक्स रहता है। ठीक है, देखते हैं कौन से एलिमेंट्स हैं। वी कैन टेक फर्स्ट अल्कली मेटल्स। व्हाट आर अल्कली मेटल्स? ग्रुप 1 एलिमेंट्स। इसमें कौन से एलिमेंट आपके ग्रुप 1 एलिमेंट्स में, मेटल्स में? लिथियम, सोडियम, potassium, rubidium, cesium. For these elements, they always have fixed oxidation number. These are the most electropositive elements, most reactive metals. They are most electropositive. Means they will have very high tendency to lose electron from positive ions. They have lowest ionization enthalpy values. So these elements have always fixed oxidation number only +1 in any compound. You see any compound, when we see the alkali metals, among them any one, they will have always fixed oxidation number +1 without exception. सब में एक ही रहेगा +1 खाली। When we take group 2 elements, we call them alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. We take group 2 elements. In group 2 element we are having which elements? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Even radium is supposed taken, compound taken less common because of its radioactive nature of radium. For these elements they will have always fixed oxidation number +2 oxidation number in any compound. Group 2 elements will always have +2 oxidation number in any compound. समझ में आया पॉइंट वाला? अगला आते हैं यहाँ पर है फ्लोरीन। फ्लोरीन टेकन इज, अच्छा उसके पहले कॉल लेते हैं। In group 13 elements we can have boron and aluminium. These two elements have always +3 oxidation number in any compound. No other oxidation number they will show, +3 oxidation number. Then we can take fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative element. It is most electronegative element of the periodic table. So it is always -1 oxidation number in any compound. आपको दिखता है फ्लोरीन कहीं पर भी है, you can put straight away without exception oxidation number of -1. तो ये हमारे कुछ एलिमेंट्स मैंने यहाँ पे दिया आपको लिस्ट करके, जिसमें कि एलिमेंट का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर क्या होगा, फिक्स होगा। ये आपको एलिमेंट दिखते हैं, आप देखते हैं इन पे ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर डाल दो उनका, जो भी दिखता है आपको +1 इसका, +2 इनका +3 फ्लोरीन का -1। अब हम कुछ केस और लेते हैं वेयर द एलिमेंट्स कैन शो वेरिएबल ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर। एलिमेंट्स, बिकॉज वी हैव मेनी एलिमेंट्स व्हिच कैन शो मोर देन 1 ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, चेंज होता रहता है इसमें डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सराउंडिंग और अदर एलिमेंट्स विद व्हिच दे आर कंबाइंड। ठीक है, तो अब नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल्स। नाउ वी टेक नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल टेकन फॉर other elements now which show variable oxidation numbers. Like we can take next example can be taken here, hydrogen. It is common taken, oxidation number is +1 with electronegative elements, with more electronegative elements like group number 14 onwards. Hydrogen can show oxidation number +1 with non-metals, can take commonly non-metals, and hydrogen can show oxidation number -1 also with electropositive elements. इस पर एग्जाम्पल आप लिख सकते हो, लाइक फर्स्ट केस के लिए कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, phosphorus, oxygen family all members, halogens all. In such cases hydrogen have oxidation number +1. Hydrogen can also show oxidation number of -1 with electropositive elements. Metals can take commonly. Example taken like group 1 all elements, group 2 all elements, boron, aluminium. With these elements hydrogen will show oxidation number of -1. Then we can take oxygen. After fluorine, O is the second most electronegative element. Fluorine is the most electronegative element of the periodic table. Oxygen is the second most electronegative element of the periodic table. So when we have oxygen, it can show the more common oxidation number -2. For oxygen, -2 is the most common oxidation state. But we can also have for elements some other oxidation states, like it can have oxidation state of -1 in peroxides. If I write example like here, H2O2, sodium peroxide, Na2O2, barium peroxide, BaO2. In all the cases हाइड्रोजन का +1 फिक्स हो गया, Na का +1 है, Ba का +2 है, ये फिक्स हो गए. Then for oxygen, when we find oxidation number, that will come -1 in all the cases. They are peroxides. अगला होता है it can be also -1/2 in superoxides. It is not common. Superoxides. Example taken like KO2. It is potassium superoxide. In potassium superoxide, for oxygen, oxidation number is how much? -1/2. K का +1 fix है. For oxygen we have oxidation number -1/2. So there are some of the oxidation number of element which is variable. And in other cases like we have halogens. In general for halogens means group 17 elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. For these elements the oxidation number more common is -1, is common oxidation number. But leaving fluorine, other elements can show also oxidation number variable. Like the remaining element can show oxidation number -1, 2, +7 highest. +7 क्या होता है? For the element the higher oxidation number. For the element the higher oxidation state or oxidation number, it depends on the number of valence electron shell. In outermost shell they have these all the element they will have 7 electrons. So when outermost shell they have got 7 electrons. So if suppose they lose all 7 electrons, or when they combine with the oxygen, then this element can show higher oxidation number or highest oxidation number up to +7. तो किसी भी एलिमेंट का हाईएस्ट ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर कितना हो सकता है? जितने उसके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे आउटरमोस्ट शेल में. हाईएस्ट ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर इज फाउंड in 2 elements which is stable, that is +8 in 2 element. One is taken ruthenium, Ru, other is osmium. These are 2 elements which can show +8 oxidation state or oxidation number stable in compound like oxides. RuO4, OsO4, ruthenium tetroxide or osmium tetroxide. In these 2 elements, the Ru and osmium they have stable +8 oxidation state, oxidation number. समझ आ रहा है पॉइंट ये वाला? तो ये हमारे कुछ बेसिक एग्जांपल्स थे. अगर आप इसको ध्यान में रखेंगे तो आपके लिए ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर निकालना इज जस्ट लाइक गेम. बहुत इजी होता है, कैलकुलेशन में बहुत इजी मतलब हो जाता है क्वेश्चन में. हाँ, इन सम एक्सेप्शंस आपको देखना पड़ेगा. जैसे कि मैंने बोला किसी भी एलिमेंट का हाईएस्ट ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर कितना हो सकता है, जितने उसके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे आउटर मोस्ट शेल में। और अगर हम उसका निकालते हैं कैलकुलेशन में ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर उस एलिमेंट का, इट इज मोर देन दैट, देन आपको स्ट्रक्चर चेक करने पड़ते हैं, ठीक है। तो लेट अस सी सम कैलकुलेशन पार्ट हियर of some examples for calculation of oxidation number. If I take example like here, I just take an earlier examples. I'm just writing some example KMnO4 potassium permanganate or K2Cr2O7. Let us take some practice. I will explain to you first कि निकालते कैसे हैं, then we can take some question on calculation. अब इसमें क्या था, suppose for manganese और chromium we require oxidation number. तो कैसे करेंगे, अब पोटेशियम का क्या है, ग्रुप 1 एलिमेंट, इसका ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर फिक्स है, कितना होता है हमेशा +1, वो क्या करना है कॉमन -2, यहाँ भी +1 यहाँ -2 है, ये कॉमन ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर है, आप कॉमन लिख लो पहले। फिर हम क्या करते हैं, जिसका अननोन है उसको हम x मान लेते हैं। कि सपोज क्वेश्चन पूछा है इन KMnO4 फॉर मैंगनीज फाइंड ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर, तुम क्या करेंगे, K का +1 है, इसका निकालना है उसको हम x मान लेंगे, फिर हम निकाल पाएंगे। और अगले है ऑक्सीजन, इसका -2 कॉमन होता है तो उसे -2 लिखेंगे यहाँ पर, फिर निकालेंगे। अब कैसे निकालेंगे देखिए, K का +1, मैंगनीज का x, O का 4 एटम है ऑक्सीजन का, 4 into -2 equal to how much, 0. As a whole the charge is 0 on potassium permanganate, then on calculation the value of x will come how much, +7. So that's your answer, that in KMnO4 compound manganese will have oxidation number +7. If I take similarly second example, यहाँ पर क्या दिया है 2 पोटेशियम, तो for 2 पोटेशियम 2 into +1 per पोटेशियम ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर इज +1, 2 पोटेशियम तो +2 and 2 into +1, 2 क्रोमियम तो 2x, then 7 oxygen, 7 into -2 is equal to 0. On solving x will come how much, +6. If I write suppose one cation, one anion, like if I write suppose here NH4 plus ammonium ion, or if I write suppose cation taken, this cation taken, if I take anion taken here, let us say if you are writing here sulfate ion, so in this case for nitrogen and sulfur we require oxidation number. आपको मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ केस देने का समझाने के लिए। पहला था 2 कंपाउंड लिया हमने, क्या मतलब विदाउट चार्ज, अगले में आयंस ले लिए। अब यहाँ पर जिसका निकालना है उसको हम x मान लेंगे, नाइट्रोजन के लिए x, H का कितना होगा +1 कॉमन है, हाइड्रोजन इज लेस इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव देन नाइट्रोजन, तो इसका हम +1 लेंगे, तो कितना आएगा x into 4 हाइड्रोजन, तो 4 into +1 for 4 हाइड्रोजन 4 into +1 equal to what, +1. The charge taken +1 on the right side. And now when we solve here, the value of x will come how much, -3. That in ammonium ion for nitrogen the oxidation number is how much, -3. Similarly if I take next example, sulfur का x मान लेंगे, O का -2 कॉमन होता है, तो x for sulfur plus 4 oxygen atom, so 4 into -2 is equal to how much, charge कितना है -2 on the right side. The charge of the ions we put on right side and then we do calculation. तो कितना का सॉल्व करने पर x का वैल्यू +6. That in sulfate ion for sulfur the oxidation number will be coming +6. I hope it is clear. Oxidation number, basic ideas. Now let us take some practice question on this topic, oxidation number calculation. ठीक है, लेते हैं।